In part 2 of our lesson on finding trig values using a calculator, we're going to cover finding grade resistance. Now, when a car travels uphill or downhill, it experiences a force due to gravity called the grade resistance force. And we're going to let letter F represent the grade resistance force in our pictures. W is going to stand for the weight of the car in pounds, and theta is going to be the angle of the grade. Now, when theta is positive, the car is going uphill, and you can see the grade resistance force pointing uphill. When theta is negative, the car is traveling downhill, and you can see the grade resistance force is pointing downward. Now, the grade resistance force is given by the equation F is equal to W sine theta. And we're going to use that equation now to solve a couple of example problems. In this example, we're asked, what is the grade resistance of a 2,700-pound car traveling on a negative 14-degree downhill grade? Now, that means we have this situation where the car is traveling downhill. We know our equation is F is equal to W sine theta, and we just need to fill in the values that we know and solve for the values that we don't know. We're told that we have a 2,700-pound car, so we know that's going to be W. We also know that we have a minus 14-degree downhill grade, so that's theta. And the only thing left then to find is the grade resistance force, which is F. So here's what we're being asked to find. So if we plug in, we know F is equal to 2,700 sine of negative 14 degrees. And now we can grab our calculators to do the calculation. We'll enter 2,700 times the sine of negative 14, close the parentheses, and hit enter. And rounding to the tenths place, we see that F will be negative 653.2, and our units will be the same units as W, which are pounds. And you notice that because the car is traveling downhill, F is negative. In this next example, we're given that a 4,000-pound truck is traveling uphill and experiences a grade resistance of 275 pounds. Then we're asked, what is the angle of the grade? It's CYU time, so pause the video, work the example on your own, then restart the video to check your answer. Okay, let's see how you did. Now we should start by writing down the grade resistance force equation, which is F is equal to W sine theta. And then let's go looking for which variables we have information on and what we have to find. Now, we're told that we have a 4,000-pound truck, so we know that's going to be W, so that'll be going in here. We're also told that it experiences a grade resistance of 275 pounds, and we know that that is F. And the question asks us, what is the angle of the grade? So it's asking us to find theta. So let's fill in what we know. We know F is going to be replaced with 275. W is going to be replaced with 4,000. And theta is the variable we're looking for, so we'll take the 4,000 times sine of theta. Now we're trying to solve for theta, so we're going to divide both sides by 4,000. So the left-hand side becomes 275 divided by 4,000. The right-hand side is sine of theta. We know to undo the sine function, we're going to have to take the sine inverse of both sides. So the left-hand side becomes the sine inverse of 275 over 4,000. There's no need to reduce this fraction because we're going to be plugging it right into the calculator to do a calculation. The right-hand side, we know we're taking the sine inverse of the sine of theta. We know that's going to simplify on the right-hand side to become theta. And now we need to grab our calculators and punch in the left-hand side and see what our result is going to be. This one involves an inverse trig function, so we'll hit second, then go to the sine button to get sine inverse, enter 275 divided by 4,000. Then we'll close our parentheses, and then we'll hit the enter button. Now if we round to the 10th place, we see that theta is going to be 3.9 degrees. Theta is positive, and that makes sense because we know that the truck is traveling uphill.